Hi guys, how are you? So today I am doing an update on my copy of Create This Book. In this video I will be showing you all of the pages that I have done since the last time I posted a video about this book. I have had this book for a really long time now and it is almost full. So the pages I'm getting to are ones that typically don't inspire me. So I will say some of them I did not do exactly what the prompts on the page say to do, but I did what I wanted to do on the pages, so it's my book, okay? The first page I have to show you says, create a pet. Make this page into a pet. Don't forget to give it a name. Now this is one of those ones that I kind of didn't create my own pet for because, like, I'm not good at coming up with things like that. I get inspired by characters that already exist, so I drew a pet that is already a fictional character in something. The kids that I watch like a show called True, and in the show, True has a cat named Bartleby, and I love Bartleby, so I drew True and Bartleby. Here is how my page turned out. This is my drawing of True and Bartleby. Isn't he so cute? This next page says, create a recorded conversation. Sit in a room with other people and write down what is said. I completed this page while I was at camp with my family a few weeks ago, and I was sitting in the living room, but I was next to a window so I could hear my family out at the campfire, and my sister kept asking my 4-year-old nephew if he wanted a s'more, and he said no, and then he proceeded to get mad because she did not make him a s'more, so that's what I wrote down. Here is the page. I put the conversation on the blank page next to the prompt. I drew a s'more on the page that has the prompt, and then I used some camping washi tape to decorate the page. This page said, create simplistic drawings. Fill this page with stick figure drawings. This is how my page turned out. I decorated the background of the page with leftover water paints and inks that I had in a palette. And then I drew a bunch of random little stick figures on the pages. I'm filming this video at a very different time than I normally film. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I use natural light to film, and the sun is in my eyes, and it's driving me crazy. So hopefully the footage turns out okay. I'm having a hard time seeing. This next page is one that I struggled for a while to know what to do on the page. It says, create a collection. Start a collection, document it here, draw it, photograph it, or attach it to the page. Now, I collect a lot of things. My room is full of books. It's full of Disney things. There's a separate collection of Peter Pan related things. There's a whole bunch of art supplies. I had no idea what I was going to put on this page, but I ended up going with washi tape. Washi tape is one of those art supplies that I started to collect as soon as I first started doing Wreck This Journal when I was 16 or 17, 10 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I turned 26 in a few days. I feel old. But washi tape is one of those things that helped bring out my creative side. I started with just a few rolls, and now I'm sure I have hundreds. This is not even half of my collection. It wouldn't all fit. So, this is just a portion of it. These are the swatches of washi tape that I put on, and I like it. It's very colorful. So look how cute this little kitty cat one is. That's one of my newest washi tapes. I love it. See? The sun in my eyes. Frustrating. This next page is also another one that just did not really inspire me very much. So I do have something on the page, but it's not really that amazing. The prompt says, create a bumpy page. Lay this page over a texture or bumpy surface. Try to write or draw something. This is what I ended up with, And the reason that there's nothing on the page next to it really is because to complete the page on the other side of that page, I have to cut stuff out of the paper. So I didn't want to draw something and then have to cut it up or not do the pages on the other side because I drew something on the page and didn't want to ruin it. So, you know. But I ended up putting a bunch of Candy Nerds under the page, and then I put Candy Nerds under the paper, or page. I can't see, the sun's in my eyes. And then I put some of the Nerds wrapper on the page, and then like these little gems on it to actually make the page itself bumpy. This next page says, create obscure shapes. Fill this page with very unusual shapes. Rule, do not add anything recognizable to this page. Make it purely abstract. This book is by Mariah Elizabeth, who also has a YouTube channel, which I love, by the way. And if you know anything about her art style, she will occasionally do these really blobby, colorful shapes that she pieces together, and there's no gaps in between, and I feel like that's what she had in mind with this page. However, that is not a doodling style that I personally enjoy to do. I really tried, and then I just sat there like, no. So I started to do what I was supposed to, and then I put a Betty Gaffney twist on it, I guess. Well, it's my twist, and I'm Betty Gaffney, so yeah. But here's the prompt, and it already had drawn on one of those little unusual shapes that Mariah likes to doodle, and I tried. I tried. I used colored pencils so it wouldn't bleed through the page, and I tried to make little blobs and made it colorful. And I was trying not to add anything that looked like anything, and then I was just like, ew. So that's what I did. But here is how the page turned out. This weird little blob of sunlight. If I put the page centered, sun. This is why I normally don't wake up early and accomplish things, because the sun. And the last page I have to show you today says, create boredom. Make this page boring. And my first thought was to just leave the page blank, because to me, the most boring thing in these types of journals is a blank page, or a page that has like hardly anything on it, like my bumpy page. That's boring. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually create something, because that's the point of this book. You're supposed to create stuff on the pages. And I have a habit of, when I'm bored, to just doodle on paper. So I went through some of my old sketchbooks and glued in some of my doodles that I created when I was bored. So the page itself isn't boring, but it was created out of boredom. Here is how it looks. I've got a Peter Pan, an Alice, some random eyeballs. I had actually forgotten about this Rapunzel doodle and this Alice doodle, but I really like them. A few years ago, my sister had given me a tablet with all brown paper in it, and I had never drawn on brown paper before, and I think they're cute. That is everything I have to show you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. It just really helps out my channel. Thanks for watching. I love your beautiful faces, and I will see you next time. Bye!